stretch, and pretty much any professor out there, coaches, gym owners even, like they'll want you doing this stretch all the time because big thing in jiu-jitsu, just so context, is that we're constantly pulling, but we roll our shoulders forward at the same time, so everything tightens up really badly here. I have a lot of shoulder issues and I've been working through. So first over here, I'll just show you the standard stretches. Just come to the side. So big thing here is trying to get your fingers stretched out at the same time, and then I'm going to show you a few issues with this. So we start off normally, fingers in here, driving, and I'm very tight today in particular, but you don't want to be raising your shoulder up. Everything stays nice and low, and then if you can't get in line with your shoulder right off the bat, then just start here, let it warm up, let it stretch out, and then slowly start to enter the stretch. So that's the first one. Second one for a standard is basically key locking yourself. Put your hand on it, and if you can even grab like a 16-ounce glove and catch it here so you get a little bit of your fingers being pulled back at the same time, it's good. But from here, just slowly trying to bring it out, opening up the shoulder. After that, you want to extend out, but again, as you see me extend, my shoulder wants to kind of roll forward and come up, so you want to watch that. Keep your shoulder down, lean against it, and then again, open up. And if you can get against something pushing against your hand, open up your fingers too, really good. From there, rotating your thumb into the wall, just hitting up a different section of the shoulder. And then the last one that I found here is the hand being planted in, and then you use your hip to drive this back. So you still want to be pulling your shoulder behind you, but you force it behind your back. This just helps open up a whole other angle. Of course, your standard stuff like this, but we're focusing on opening up the shoulder itself. Now the issue with all these are they're static. So if you're doing a stretch before class, if you're having issues, you're not warm. And so a big thing, like if you've ever been to a physiotherapist, they utilize traction and some flexion as well, like to try and help just get blood flow and everything else to it. So any of these stretches here, so let's focus on the main one with your hand just kind of flat in. So a big thing here is that if you can help create separation in the shoulder socket as well, not just pinching where it's going to get impinged in the backside. So if you can start to kind of pull away at the same time, then it helps to open it up. Now you notice there's a lot of friction here. So if you're doing this from cold or even after, what you want to be thinking about is even going through the motion here and opening the arm up and down, and then as you go, you use that friction on the wall to help open it up. But you notice how you may be able to hear it in the video, my hand's kind of sticking to the mat. So if you can find any surface like a t-shirt, or I think I have something here, like a microfiber, you put that against the wall, and then now from this section here, you can really start to slide and open as you go, and it's a really nice way of getting a little bit of traction in the shoulder as you go. Now, this is already kind of wet, so it's sliding better, but sometimes this starts to roll off your hand, so the best thing to do is to grab, put a little bit of this on the wall, and then you grab your hand here, and then you just kind of go through the motions, opening up the shoulder, and then you get a nice stretch all the way through. And then you do want to get the backside as well, so if you then spray low, go to your knee here, and then you work through this side here. You get a nice stretch through the back of the shoulder, and again, it's all getting nice blood flow in, and like I said, any professor, gym owners, coaches, they won't mind you doing this whatsoever, especially at class. So there's your stretch.